I'm Gordon Dinwoodie. I'm a reclamation policy specialist with Alberta Environment and Parks. Most of my time is spent working on contaminated site management policies related to that, in particular the Tier 1 guidelines. I also do reclamation policy, focusing mostly on upstream oil and gas. And I do policy around land application of waste, so industrial waste that have various beneficial uses in farming or reclamation.
The period from 2000 to 2010 was really a time of tremendous change in Alberta's landscape. Gordon was particularly instrumental with that in developing a lot of the guidelines that are still used widely by consultants and industry throughout the province, starting out with the salt assessment and contamination guidelines in 2001, the soil and groundwater hydrocarbon guidelines, the Alberta Tier 1 and Tier 2 soil and groundwater remediation guidelines. He was either at the lead of the team or a strong team member with all of those initiatives. The work of a public servant is very important. It's really critical for forming a lot of policy that makes a huge difference at the end of the day as to the quality of life in the province. So to be able to be a person that's spearheaded so many initiatives and been a part of them and been a driver and a team player is a tremendous accomplishment.
I think the nature of the work has been really interesting. It's meaningful. It's given me a chance to, I think, make a difference in how the environment is being managed in the province. It's given me a chance to work with some pretty interesting, pretty smart people who share the same interests, the same love of the environment, people who I don't necessarily always agree with, but often in our disagreements we sort of arrive at some pretty creative solutions to environmental problems. I found that really rewarding over the years. Pay attention to your colleagues, because nobody achieves any of this by themselves. So it's something you work with a team usually, and you've got different skill sets, different sets of knowledge, and we're all stronger if we can kind of pool our resources and our knowledge. And I've learned a lot from the people I've worked with, and I think it's important for especially young hydrologists to find themselves a good team to be part of, a place where they can be mentored properly, and get some people around them that they can learn from and grow into the job. That's a lot of what it's about.